Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, my pal, Bo Beecraft. Bo, it is a wonderful, magical time of year.
It is. It doesn't feel like it today.
It doesn't. It's
actually
gorgeous.
nice out again.
It is, but that weather is going to change because we have to get ready for Santa.
That's right.
And it is a magical time of year, and I think one that we always want to make sure feels the most magical, and you can help do that. Now, I have seen your work. You're offering something called a Santagram.
Yeah, real original, right?
It's
the only thing I could come up with.
But I love it. I love it because it gets the point across. I think people can kind of guess what it is. But for anyone who may need a little bit of help, what is a Santagram? And
sure.
why would people want to order one?
Why not is the better question.
Right? There we go.
I ran into Santa Claus at Rack Daddy's a few years ago. We were shooting some pool. He was trying to take the edge off.
He does love that
season.
place. Mm-hmm.
He's like, "You're the guy that does all the audio stuff, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do that." He's like, "What are the odds that you can help me create custom voice messages for little boys and girls or grown adults who maybe need a little direction in life?" And I was like, "I could totally do that." Yeah. So we created a website. We, take in these contact forms that say, who's this Santagram for? What are the things that they're doing well this year? What are the things that they could do to improve themselves this year? Any type of thing. For anyone of all ages.
Sure.
Anyone of any age, I guess. For $15, you go on the website, you type in all of those things. They come through me. I get in touch with Santa during his busy schedule and I say, here's what we got for the week. When do you want to record these and send them out? And it's a pretty easy process from there.
Now, do these Santagrams come through phone?
Yeah, they will come to you via email, a file that you can pull up to listen to anytime. So it's kind of a timeless keepsake in that regard.
Perfect.
Not just a typical voicemail because people tend to not check their voicemails anymore.
Yeah, that's me, for sure.
They've gone by way of the answering machine, I suppose. So, you can pull this up literally anytime if you need a little push for the behavior, which my children do, for sure.
And I think around this time, we all can use a little reminder of, what's so special about the seasons and how to, make sure that we're on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love that Santa has enlisted you to help.
I feel really special, really honored
you should.
by that. Yeah.
He is a busy, busy guy, especially this time of year, so it doesn't surprise me that he needs help. And I love the idea of these special messages from the big guy himself coming to the kiddos and anyone really who needs a little reminder or a little push, like you said. So.
Or in some cases, to talk about the expanded works of Bob Dylan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No limit to what these
really
Santagrams can include or who they can go to. I love the idea. Perfect around this time of year, and it's going until Christmas, after Christmas, far beyond.
Technically, he says he's up for any time of year, but yeah, definitely during the holidays, there's a little bit of a push.
Sure.
Been a lot of local businesses and fellow creatives that have helped promote this year, so really grateful for all those. And they're available anytime for anybody who wants them.
Perfect. Yeah, I did notice the business sponsorships, which I think that's just a very cool partnerships.
Yeah, it feels really cool to be involved with local businesses. I think it's really, not that my eyes weren't open to it before, but just how special that local businesses are and vital that they are to the community.
Absolutely. As is Santa. So reach out for your Santagrams. Now, if somebody wants more information on a Santagram, where would they go?
They go to bobecraft.com/Santagrams, which is not easy to spell, so you'll have a link, I assume.
Yes,
right?
we're gonna link it up so you don't have to type anything in.
Yeah,
but
don't have to do all the phonetics involved with that.
Right, but I will tell you, just on Facebook, which a lot of people use, if you type in Santagrams, you'll get...
Oh, it pops up?
Yep, you'll get more information.
All right.
Mr. Bo Beecraft, what a distinct pleasure it is to sit down, and I'm sure a distinct pleasure to be Santa, the big man's helper. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy holidays. Thank you for coming in and chatting. I recommend checking out Santagrams. What a cool addition to the holidays. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Up next, DOB and I sit down to talk about scams, the not so great side of the holidays. Stay tuned.
Utopia is now open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and till 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice-cold beer. And Utopia's got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Need the perfect spot for your next celebration? Utopia features a beautiful event venue, available now for parties, reunions, and private events. So come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials and come check out the bullpen.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tea, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
And welcome back. Joining me now, my pal D.O.B. with the BBB. How are you, Don O'Brien?
I'm good. How are you today?
Fantastic. Better than some. I know recently one of my cohorts and dear friends got herself into some hot water over some advent calendars.
Yeah, advent calendars.
Didn't get herself into hot water. Someone put her there mistakenly.
Yeah, they gave her a bad day because of advent calendars. So advent calendars. Okay, so, you know, when I sent this topic to you yesterday, I'm like, okay, here's a new one.
Yeah.
And you know, we always talk about what things are they the scammers looking at next. Mm-hmm. So we're the time of you know, Christmas time, and advent calendars.
Yeah,
are now something that's going crazy on our BBB scam tracker.
Yeah, they're everywhere. And we were talking about they were always a big thing when I was a kid, but it was like little chocolates.
Yes.
And it wasn't real, extravagant or luxurious. It was just little chocolates that may or may not taste good.
So why is everybody going crazy about advent calendars now? Tell me. I've got my finger on the pulse.
Yeah, okay, let me...
Which is like not even close to my pulse.
I was going to say, well, I don't know where
exactly.
you're checking
I've got the finger on the pulse.
Good thing you're not in healthcare. But, okay, so I may or may not be correct here, so don't quote me. But a few years ago, Sephora...
Okay.
excuse me, came out with an advent calendar, and it was luxurious and it was pricey. And I think that somebody's always out there looking to outdo what they did last year, or something. And everybody loves these beauty products. Excuse me. And I don't know if that's where they started to make a comeback, but now everything is an advent calendar. You were mentioning Squishmallows.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go into our BBB scam tracker now at bbb.org, and just put in Advent, and I had tens, and just it's a never-ending list of them.
Right.
Squishmallows, Lego. I personally have seen in my social media feed things for like Hot Wheels.
Yep.
I saw one for the Indiana Fever basketball team. Liverpool football team from the English Premier League.
Neatos, little fidget toys.
Yeah, so I think that in looking at what I saw on social media, it appears to be they're probably using artificial intelligence to make these ads.
Yeah.
To make me an Indiana Fever advent calendar with all these little figurines, which look cool. If you're a Fever fan, you might think, oh, I'm going to go buy that. I'm going to go hit this link and I'm going to go there. Well, that's probably not what you want to do. So I think there's some heavy use of the AI here to make these calendars look somewhat real, and they're putting up these websites because they want A, your money, and B, your information.
Yep.
So if you go buy that when you go buy your chocolate or whatever it might be, or your Sephora, whatever it might be, if you're buying in a store, obviously you take a look at it.
Sure.
You can't open it up because then you're opening up the calendar.
Then you ruin a day.
You ruin a day on the calendar. But you can trust what you're buying usually in store, whereas now these people perpetuate things online.
Sure.
So you really have to do your research. And is that that have you seen these advent calendars online too?
Yeah. So I mean, I keep it old school. But I was looking at some. I mean, there were, like the Neato, which is like the squishy type fidget toy. And I did some research. I went down to the product specs, and unless I'm reading wrong, the one I was reading seemed legit. It had product specs for each of the individual items, weights and such, which I think you really have to dig in. Because
you need to dig into that, and you have to dig in and how long has this website been around?
Yeah.
Is this something that just was online October of 2025?
Right.
Again, not saying that all websites that came online last month are bad, but that's going to be a red flag for you if you have this retailer who puts something up, especially dealing with something like this.
Yeah.
Like that. So research. Look for an address. Go do a virtual visit. Do a Google Map visit. We can go anywhere. We can visit anywhere in the world right now through the use of Google Maps. So you can do that. Is there a contact number you can call? Call that number. If you are on a website and the only way to contact them is through one of those blank contact us things, contact forms, that's going to be a red flag for me, because when you use those contact forms, and I know you've used them, I've used them in the past, you just never know. I think some local Quincy Public Schools, some governmental agency uses those around here. And I've used that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wonder if that even got to anyone.
I don't even know where it goes. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. But so I've seen a few people get had by these because they say it's little bottles of whiskey or perfume. We talked about this last week. And it shows up, and they are indeed little bottles, but it's like 3D printed bottles of something with no liquid in them. So you really have to read the specifications. Now, one question I have, and you may or may not be able to answer this because it's something I came across recently. More and more smaller businesses are selling through Amazon. Now, if I'm going on Amazon, generally I feel like that's kind of safe. But now that you have these smaller businesses, do you still...
You still have to do your research, you bet. You have to make sure that they're, and again, reviews are one thing you can look at. Obviously, you can kind of doctor reviews on some websites, on some platforms, so that's something you have to keep in mind. You really, again, that research you need to do to see how long this business. Try to find out more about who's selling this product,
right?
Because it looks cool. I would love to have a Caitlin Clark Advent calendar,
right?
But I don't know that this really exists.
Yeah, I mean, if it's too good to be true, it probably doesn't.
Yeah.
If you're getting something that's real cool for not a whole lot of money, like one of the ones I was looking for, I was like, oh yeah, and I'll just call it out here real quick because it was like an Ulta brand, but it said mini brands. Well, I was thinking Ulta brands that they sell, but in a mini form, like a smaller lip gloss or whatever. Yeah. Well, it's mini brands is a toy brand, so it's little statues of Ulta makeup. So I just had to.
It's not actually the makeup.
No, it's not the makeup. So you just have to read, but read between the lines as well, because it's. I feel like it's there, but they're getting very crafty at some of the stuff.
So I brought you today Advent calendar scams.
Yes.
What will they think of next?
Anything that is relevant to anyone spending money at that time, and man, they know how to track you. And once you Google something, those stalker ads, they get you.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, so I would say if you know that something has a higher, chance of being a scam, like these advent calendars, especially around the holidays, buying in person is always the way to go.
And that goes with whatever the holidays. I didn't even know what Squishmallow was before I walked in here, but you tell me your daughter has millions of them.
Oh, so many.
So that's a hot toy. They're going to probably makes websites.
Well, they have like big pillows, small things, but I'm telling you, if they say if you can get a Smushmallow advent calendar for let's say under $30, I'm gonna tell you that's too good.
Well, and we had again, what we're hearing from people online is that they report to us to our scam tracker is that hey, I paid for this, I never received it, or I paid for it and now I can't get a hold of the company because they said it's going to be they're going to be 3 to 5 days and it hasn't come. So buyer beware as always, and do your research.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's keep those holidays bright, not broke.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Thanks, DOB. Appreciate you
you.
coming in. Yeah, be cautious when you're buying your advent calendars. And yeah, good luck out there. Happy holidays. Thanks. I think that does it for today's Daily Muddy. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for Club.